Blowing up ATMs with gas is so dangerous that it's long been said that it's surely only a matter of time before someone is very seriously hurt or killed. Indeed, one would-be robber was left with life-threatening injuries after he was hit by flying debris in this bungled raid near Glasgow early in 2018. But for as long as robbers see a chance of getting their hands on the cash, they'll take their chances, and they don't care what might happen to innocent bystanders. That's why Lockpoint, the leading provider of systems to defend against ATM gas attacks, has consistently said that the only effective defence against all types of violent ATM crime is to make sure that the money stays safe. It's a view strongly supported by Alan Campbell MP, who is a leading campaigner for a stronger government response to the ongoing wave of serious attacks on cash machines. The former member of the Commons Policing and Crime Bill Committee has a keen interest in effective crime prevention and has tabled a number of parliamentary questions aimed at building official support for the Lockpoint approach of keeping the cash secure. On a visit to Newcastle-based Responsive Engineering to see the manufacturing process behind Lockpoint's successful Griffon, the MP stressed the need to make use of cutting-edge technology like that employed by Lockpoint so as to stay one step ahead of the criminal.
I've done some work with Lockpoint on the scale of the problems that the industry faces, and I think that they are at the forefront of thinking. I think they've looked at what has happened in the past and realised that they have very innovative solutions to this. And I think working with local engineering companies, I think it's a great product that we should be very proud of locally, and I put Lockpoint at the forefront of them. As a former Home Office Minister, I know that the industry has to be involved if a solution is to be found. It's more than just reputational damage that the banks face or indeed the loss of cash. It's the injuries that might happen to their staff or indeed their customers. I also feel that government needs to be responsive as well, particularly they respond when there's a spike, but there's a long-term interest that they have as well. The reality is you only tackle crimes like this if you have the technology that you can apply to these situations. We know that criminals are trying their utmost to get around every type of machine and every type of technology, and it's really important that cutting-edge technology is used to try to deter attacks. It's in all of our interests, and what we have in the Northeast, it seems to me, is a great tradition of engineering, that we're not just able to make the machines, but we're able to solve solutions. And what I've seen here today fills me with enormous confidence for the future, but some frustration that technology isn't being picked up by every bank, that isn't being picked up as widely as it ought to be. And I think that's a shame, but it's something that we need to apply our minds to.
Making best use of that technology requires close partnership between Lockpoint and its suppliers, including Responsive Engineering, which manufactures the Griffon's ingenious interlocking steel doors.
Well, during the early stages of the programme, we worked very closely with a team of our engineers from Responsive Engineering and Lockpoint to fine-tune the design so we can ensure when we launch the design into production we could ensure a consistent high-quality product. To do that, we then incorporated the use of our latest laser cutting technology. We also used our latest CNC machining technology for the final machining of the product.
And Responsive role dovetails with that of Hindley Circuits, which is responsible for producing the Griffon's sophisticated electronic circuitry at its plant in Cramlington, Northumberland.
It's a very complex product, but is well-proven product from a technology perspective and reliability in the marketplace.
This team approach has ensured the creation of a product that stands alone in the ATM protection market as the only device never to have been beaten by a gas attack. It's a record of which Chief Executive Bill Price can be proud as the company marks 10 years of keeping our cash safe from criminals.
I think the principal difference between the Griffon and other types of ATM defence is the fact that it's designed to stop the thieves getting the money. All the other systems that are available are really designed to degrade the money or make the money less attractive. And money laundering exists in every sense of the word. notes can be washed. Not everybody puts their cash through ultraviolet machines. So frankly, stopping them getting the cash is by far the most effective deterrent to a thief. If they can't get the reward, why take the risk?